Shalom and מה שלומך? מה שלומך? So you are back with me today, and today we want to ask, how tall was Goliath? This is with the question of the week in eteacherbiblical.com, but let's greet again, okay? So the very first greeting you would say is Shalom. Then you can use this basis to ask how is your welfare, etc. מה שלומך for a man, מה שלומך for a woman. You can easily answer saying טוב, תודה. Look at Goliath, how tall is he? Goliath, so that's his name. That's a kamat katan in Hebrew. So what does it mean? Does it mean anything? Oh, you know me already. Of course it means something. So let's go. So it's probably coming from Hurrian, and there are two components to consider with this name. Who were the Hurrians? They were very ancient people in the ancient Near East. They lived about 2500 before Common Era, and they lived in the northern Mesopotamia area during the Bronze Age. So what do they say? They said that probably the guli part, this part, the guli, is the word off. And then the te part is probably just a theophoric name. So that's God. So basically we have two components to consider, which is guli, the word off, and then the te for the theophoric suffix. So it's very common to do it all over, not only in Israel, to try and use the theophoric element altogether, but all ancient Near East people were trying to do something quite similar. So that's another idea, and it's quite common altogether to find it. So we have guli and te. Altogether, Goliath, guli and te. Now, when you look at the guli, you wonder whether Jonathan Swift, when he composed his name for the story he wrote, the Gulliver, did he know about it? Or maybe just a coincidence? If you have any idea for me, just send me your answers or any idea. I would like to hear about it. So let's see what the Bible is saying about the size of Goliath. So, ויצא איש הביניים ממחנות פלישתים, גוליית שמו, מגת, גובהו 6 אמות וזרת. And there went out a champion out of the camp of the Philistines, named Goliath of Gath, whose height was 6 cubits and a span. What does it mean? We don't know exactly. So 6 amot vazaret. This is the measurements. 6 amot vazaret. So how brilliant it is to use your arm as a measurement. So ama is an arm, and that's a measurement, biblical measurement, cubit. And zeret is a span. What does it mean, a span? It means actually the distance between the ends of the thumb and the little finger of the spread end. So if you have this, is about the distance of a zeret. If you wonder about the vowel pointing here of zeret versus zaret in the verse, it's only a postural form here. That's the change. So still, we don't know numbers yet, and we need numbers. Let's see numbers. So ama is probably 17.49 inches. I don't go by inches normally, because in Israel we don't go by inches. So it's probably 443 meters. And the zeret is 8.745 inches, which is probably 0.221 meters. Altogether, to take this calculation into simple meters, he was probably 2 meters and 89 centimeters, or 9 inches 6. That's a big man. So it actually Would be wonderful to find such a basketball player like that. So he was very, very big, considering the fact that David was anyway very short. The Bible makes it so interesting for us, right? So that's a big man. Probably he was one of the Anakim. This is maybe going to be one of our next sessions. If you like it, just feedback me and I'll make sure to make a video about it, about the Anakim. אז להתראות, I want to see you soon. להתראות.